Good afternoon. How are you all today? I'm great. I hope you're having a good day. Well, it's 1:44 here, so it's still, I guess it's good morning to you all if you're on the west side of United States. Took me a bit. Anywho, okay, so we have been working on this quilt. I mean, not quilt, this purse. And it's the leather, the faux suede purse. And what I have done is I've boxed the leather, the faux leather here. I boxed these corners. I showed you how I did it before. And I'm going to box, I'll show you again on this lining how we box it, but I boxed these. This is the faux leather or suede. And then I boxed these. This is the lining that goes inside this bag. And now we're gonna box this one. Okie dokie. So I've been using a box, inch box square. And so what happens when you do an inch, it's an inch on both sides like this. So what it measures out to be is 2 inches. So, because it's an inch on this side and an inch on that side, it equals out to 2 inches. So you have a 2-inch bottom to your purse. So that's what it means. And that way it's easy to, for your purse to stand up. You can carry more things in your purse. When you buy a purse at the store, it usually has a boxed bottom. A purse has I think the definition is a purse has a box bottom and a bag doesn't. But I don't know if that's true. That just came to my head. I could be wrong, but because when I think of a bag, I think like a bag, and usually bags don't have box corners. It's usually it's kind of like a trash bag where it's, except for, well, some of the grocery bags have box bottoms, right? I don't know, but whatever, doesn't matter, does it? Anywho, so what I'm doing is I'm drawing in a square. And if you've never done this before, what you do is there's a corner here, and I know it's hard to see, but there's a corner, and there's a stitching line here and a stitching line here. So what you would do is you would take your ruler and you would take the 1 inch and line your 1 inch up along that stitching line, and you would draw a line there, a 1 inch line, okay? And then you would do it on the other stitching line on this side, in this corner, and you would draw a line, okay? So that's how you do a square corner. Now some people, there's 2 different types of square corners. You could take, instead of cutting it out, you could just pinch your fabrics and pull them out like so. Like so, you can do it that way. And then sew across, or you can cut it. So I'm just gonna cut it right now. Everything is sticking. wanted to get this purse done because I want to get it to my friend. And then I'm leaving in about 8 days, or 7 days actually, because we're just going on a little trip to Oregon to visit some friends. And so I need to get some straps done to finish out that order of the 5 crossbody bags like this one, made out of quilting fabrics. And then, so what I'm doing here is I'm lining up my corners. See, I cut it. See, I cut it like that. See? See, it's like that. And then you just take those 2 corners there and you pull them apart like so. And you line up those corners, so the corners of that square that I just clipped. Like so. Okay, and then this is your bottom seam here, and this is your side seam. So you want them to be the opposite. So the bottom seam is going to the right, so the side seam should go to the left. And you put those 2 together, pull out your corners so they're straight and they're meeting each other, and then you just clip it. And it's very important to do it that way, because I know Joan's the mistaker, Mistake Joan series. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So on this side, you do the same thing. I've clipped it out, and I want to line up my corners like so. I want my side is my back, the bottom of the purse seam is going to automatically go to the right because this one is going to the right. And then the side seam is going to go to the left. And that just kind of locks those in, those seams in, like so. And then I clip it. Just like that. So now we sew it. We sew it. I think I'm the queen of mistakes. I'm the queen of mistakes. Speaking which, so I'm looking at my bank account yesterday, right? Last night. And I'm thinking, and I look at the balance of my credit card and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I failed to make a payment. I mean, it showed more money that I spent within a month's time than I normally spend, twice the month. And I'm going, oh my gosh, I know I made a payment. You know, and of course I'm freaking out. That's what I do best. And my husband looks at my account. He says, well, it just shows you didn't make an appointment. I mean, you scheduled your payment. And I go, really? And it's due today, right? So thank you, Jesus, for saving me. Anyways, you know, and so when I get all freaked out, I get frazzled and I can't think. I just like on something on Mars or whatever. And so I come down out of Mars and clear out my brain here. But I'm still bewildered because I swore I made that payment. I remember scheduling that payment, and that would have been 2 weeks ago, even though the payment was due today. And so I said, are you sure I didn't? He goes, yeah, it doesn't show you made a payment for August. So I scheduled it. I mean, it went through, of course, thank goodness. I'm just waiting for the balance to drop. And, but yeah, I just thought, there's no way I spent that much money. No way. Oh, gosh. I've been having problems with my phone. Maybe that's the reason. And yes, I am recording on it right now. But, and I told you in the last video that I've been having problems with my phone. So, I've cleared out everything. My phone had 128 gigabytes. I used every gigabyte that was on that phone. And one day when I was recording, it stopped, my phone literally stopped me. And cut me off from recording. And so my thread was all messed up there in the machine. But anyway, it literally stopped me from recording and just said, you have 0 gigabytes. Now, I thought we had figured that out because we took all of my pictures off. I mean, I figured we had figured that out because we took everything off of the phone and put it on my computer. But it still was. And so I had to eliminate Instagram. So I was on Instagram, but I had to eliminate that app. I had to eliminate my security app. Anything that was, 800 or whatever gigabytes, that, whatever the amount, I don't know if it's gigabytes, it's probably other bytes, million bytes, whatever, I don't know. But I had to eliminate those things. I didn't eliminate Facebook, but it was just really frustrating. And then I had to literally go in and which was really hard to do because I had at least 3,000 just photos on my phone. And I had to go in and erase all those. You know how hard that is? It's like family pictures and all that. And I know that they're going into the cloud, and I pay money for the cloud, but I couldn't pay money to get my any more gigabytes on my phone. Anyway, so okay, so we have them cut here. I made the square corners, okay, box corners. This is what it looks like at the bottom. All right, so I left an opening here. There's a hole here in the side of the lining, and then this is the small pocket lining with, and I did the box corners here, and this is the lined faux suede. Now, after looking at this, I probably didn't have to I didn't have to put this fabric on here, although it looks kind of nice. Like I said, you probably won't ever see it, but I went ahead and glued it on to the leather, or the faux leather. And the reason why I did that is because I couldn't sew it on there, because then you would see the sewing, and I didn't want to see that. And so what I did was I sewed this one together, down around it, and then I boxed it. And I sewed this one together and boxed it. And then I boxed, of course, the leather. So now it's time to turn it right side out. And let's see how good we did, or I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my hand in here. I made it big enough for my hand to go in, hopefully, and to be able to pull everything through that hole. So I'm going to just start pulling, and hopefully it'll come through. My hand is kind of big here. And since it's suede, it's gonna take work to get this through, I think. And then of course, the masters of mistakes, when I went to sew the big lining together, I realized that the strapping I put on for the hook for the crossbody strap was too far over, and I had to take it all off and redo it. So of course I wasn't going to film that because I don't want to show all my mistakes, but that's what I'm going to call myself, the master of mistakes. I'm birthing the this is what to me is birthing the bag. That's what it reminds me of. Giving birth to a crossbody bag, right? Silly. So I think I need to make like 1 or 2 more bags to take with me to Grants Pass. That's where I'm going, by the way. To visit my fam and friends and family. And I did make, it's not a crossbody bag, it's just kind of like a carry-all type bag. I think I'm gonna bring. Okay, so let's see what we have. Now we have, I put on the back pocket, I did put some more pockets in. So this is like a long pocket where you could put like glasses in. Here. That's kind of cool. And then there's a pocket here. And then you have another pocket here for like a pen. You know, like, you know, if you want to carry a pen. And let's see, my glasses could go here like that, and then you can put something there. So various pockets you can make. All right, so let's, and I didn't put a pocket on the other side, and I gotta have my glasses to see. Okay, so I think we're getting there. I'm gonna put my hand back in here, straighten out those box corners down there at the bottom, put my fingers there and poke those out, go to the other side, poke those out. I really like this. I love this. I'm gonna make myself one of these. Or maybe out of a different style purse, maybe. It's really cool looking. Okay, so now we have this pocket to put into this pocket, the front pocket. Okay, so that goes in here, like so. And then this pocket goes down through the big pocket, the top pocket. And let me see, I gotta close it up, but close up that hole so I don't forget. Wowzer. There you go. Uh-oh, let's see, I gotta fix this pocket. fully, I gotta, there we go. Gotta fix these zippos. Let's see how they go here. What do you think? Do you like? I love it. I love it, I love it. I like how it turned out. Let me see if I can fix that part right there. Let me see. Sesame Street song. I definitely need to learn how to do a better zipper. Practice, 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 right? But, okay, so the first purse I made in this design, when I opened it, you could see the outside of the fabric. Plus, this part right here became the top, and this became the bottom. And I thought, what did I do wrong? That's wrong. You know, I haven't made a ton of purses, but I know that that was wrong. So then I had to go back in and redesign this purse. And I know that looking back on the internet of the person that made this purse or came up with this idea, a lot of people were saying, how come it's not turning right? That have made purses before. So this is what I came up with. And I love it in this faux suede. It is beautiful. I love it, I love it. That's all I can say is I love it. And this right here is a little dress I finished the other day, yesterday actually. It doesn't have a lot of bling to it. I put this little ruffle at the bottom just to give it length, and probably needs a little tie around her waist. So I'll have to get one of those. I don't seem to have one right now. Yeah, so that all came out cute. I went ahead and sent off the outfits that I made for my granddaughter, so she should be getting those in a couple days. And let me see, anything else going on here, Joan? I don't think so, but let me show you this bag I made. I don't know if I showed it to you a while ago. Not much room back here. Anyway, so this is a bag I made. I have to finish it actually, because it's, I have to sew this in somehow. Anyway, so what this is, I saw that gal I like to watch, the one in Australia. So she makes carpet bags, she makes bags, like shopping bags out of, not carpet, but out of upholstery fabric. And so she had made a bag similar to this, or like this, but obviously in a different fabric. So anyway, I was watching her make it, and I took down all the directions. This is supposed to be like a hidden zipper. And then it has another zipper here so you can put in your put your iPad in. And so there's a hidden pocket there, and then you have pockets here. Yeah, and then there's a zipper here with the iPad, and then you have more pockets in here. So I thought I'm going to take this on the airplane. I thought it would be really cute to take on the airplane. And this is some fabric that I got at the Catholic store where I bought it. This fabric I got there. So, anyway, I'm going to use that. Not as a purse, but just a travel bag, you know, when you get on the airplane. But I do need to fix these. I just had put it off because I couldn't really figure it out, but I think what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna sew it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously I gotta sew it. I don't know though. Let's see. Maybe if I just sew it here. Well, what it looks like here, I'm gonna have to sew it by hand because I had taken it apart for some reason. So I'm just gonna sew it by hand because actually I could sew all the way around this. I should do that. I'm thinking. If I sew, this is supposed to be like one of those hidden zippers. So maybe if I sew down here like this, the zipper will drop in. Yeah, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if it works. Hopefully it does. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. This is the figure out day today. Figure out day. Figure out day here. So, you have any sewing projects you're working on? I know my grandsons aren't. I know my grandsons watch my show all the time. Although my grandson that sews might be having something going on. I have no clue. But he hasn't told me. Probably doesn't have time with a baby. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sew it down here like that. After I have to sew these parts here. After I sew these parts by hand, then I'm gonna go in with the machine and sew it down like that. So that makes the zipper hidden. That's what I'm thinking. So I've kind of had to guess with this bag because I saw her do it on TV. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna try that. Every time I see her do something, oh, I'm gonna try that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I think that's what I'm supposed to do. All right. Well, anyway, it was good talking. I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And subscribe. And share. You can share it with some friends or share it on Facebook if you want to do that. I never do it, but yeah, so well, I don't know if I want you to share it on Facebook, but anyway, let me see. Or share it to your friends. You can do that. And just get in, you know, if you haven't sewed in a long time, just break out your sewing machine or find something to sew on. You know, it's so relaxing. I really like it. It's just like I had said once before, it's like Shangri-La. Or it's just, you can bring out your creative juices instead of, our world today is stress, 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 go, 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 all that, and you don't have 5 minutes to sit down and sew. And here I made this room so I can have my 5 minutes, although I take longer than that, hours. I have a couple hours because now I'm retired. But what I'm trying to say is grab something. If it's not a book that you like, if you're a reader and you want to sit down and read a book, that's awesome. But also find something that is creative juices. Maybe you used to crochet, or you knit, or you did embroidery or needlepoint, something you maybe have done in your life that you want to do again, but you just don't have time. So make time, because it's so good for our brain just to be able to relax, be creative, make something for yourself or your children or your grandchildren or friends or whomever, or make things to sell. Whatever it is, it's just really important, and it's good for us to keep it all going upstairs in our little brains. So, okay, it was good talking, and like I said, I'm just going to be finishing up all my orders and making the straps for the crossbody bags. I still have a lot of those to do, and I also need to make another water bottle bag for my sister, my son, and my nephew. And when I come back from Oregon, we're gonna tackle this monstrosity. And I don't know if it's going to be a family tree. I put some pictures up there, and I thought, oh, you know what I mean? It's like almost like it's got to be collage all the way, almost, with my mind, collage all the way. But it's just one thought I came across the other day when I was looking. I thought, well, gee, maybe it's not made to be a family tree. Maybe it's just a tree quilt. I don't know. Obviously, those pictures I had on there just didn't do it any justice, and you probably were thinking the same way, like, where is she going with that? Because that doesn't look good at all. And plus, they were all really big pictures. But it was kind of like a tease. You know how sometimes you'll see a tease, like especially on YouTube, they'll throw out something that's a tease. It's called a thumbnail. And you'll think, well, what is that all about? And then when you get into it, you think, well, that had nothing to do with what's going on. So they're teases to get you to think about or want to watch. That's what it is. That's what a tease is to want, or a thumbnail is what they, it's like a tease. So anyway, but I'm not teasing with this. This is reality. It's just that I've fallen in love with it so much that I'm now thinking, and don't tell my daughter this, but she never watches this anyway. I don't think I'm going to give it to her. I think I'm going to keep it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll just leave it hanging here. But I will finish it, and I will quilt it. And I might just leave it hanging on the wall. But like I said, I fall in love with all my work. And that's good, I guess. It makes you a better sewer, and it makes you proud of what you've done, right? And I would like to do, I would like to do a collage of a horse, and I would like to do a collage of a face. And I'm thinking of my daughter who passed away 2 years ago. And I thought that would be awesome to do her face. So anyway, lots of things up here I want to do, things that I haven't done. And the other thing was painting on fabric, like stenciling way back when, oh, let's see, in the 90s, you know, we used to paint on fabrics. Well, we did all those things, but just try other unique artistic ways to enhance your fabrics. That makes me want to think some more. Anywho, okay, I'm going to let you go. Leave you at that note and see if you can come up with some really creative ideas. And if you can think of anything, make a comment. Talk to me. I like to see, and you know, if you subscribe, I don't know who subscribes. I know like a few people, the people I know and who've told me, but if you don't know me, send me an email or something, or say hi to me so I know. I would love to get in touch with all my subscribers and send you little footnotes or something, but I don't know how to find out who did it, who subscribed out in our big world, our vast world today. So if you'd like to, just send me an email or, you know, send me a comment and we can chat. And I promise I won't turn it into a book. Maybe a small book. Anyway, good talking. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.